Hey everybody, I'm Adam Bush, and it's Father's Day. And I gotta be honest, I feel like one of the lucky ones. I had an awesome childhood and an amazing dad. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about him. But to do that, I have to share a story with you about the craziest night of my life. So it's 13 years ago, and I get invited to go to London. I love to travel, so I was super excited. It's my first time to go to Europe. So I get to the Tulsa International Airport, and I put my bag up on the conveyor belt at security, and it gets flagged. The TSA agent reaches his hand into the front pocket, and he pulls out this, a knife. Immediately, my mind flashes back to a year earlier when a friend of mine's dad gave me this knife as a gift. I'm not really a knife kind of guy, so I threw it in my bag, threw my bag in the back of my closet, and forgot about it. And wouldn't you know, that's the bag I grabbed for my London trip. So now here I am at the airport with the TSA guy holding said knife. But not just any knife. It's a switchblade. Here's a fun fact. It's illegal to carry a switchblade in the state of Oklahoma. Here's another fun fact. It's a federal offense to bring it into a federal building. You know, like an airport. So the TSA guy says, let's take a walk. And he takes me to the basement of the airport into this tiny room, and he leaves. So here I am, all by myself with one single chair that's bolted to the ground. I'm thinking, they have such little confidence in the people that they're bringing into this room, they don't even trust them with a normal chair. I sit there by myself for 4 hours. Eventually, the door opens, but this time, it's not a TSA guy. It's a Tulsa police officer. And he says, Mr. Bush, you're under arrest. Can I be honest with you? In that moment, I just start weeping. I mean, like crying for real, like ugly crying. I mean, it's humiliating. I'm being escorted through the front of the airport by cops, hands behind my back, people looking at me as I'm bawling like a baby. And nothing on the cop. He's being super nice. He's like, so where were you headed? And I'm like, I was going to London. So he throws me in the back of his cruiser, and we take off downtown. We get to the jail, and immediately there's this row of rough-looking inmates just staring at me like they want to punch me in the face. And I have to hand over all my personal possessions. They put shackles around my ankles. And then, just to commemorate our time together, we take this photo. Not my proudest moment. Here's the thing. To get out of jail, they call a judge to set your bail. That I knew. Here's what I didn't know. You can't bail yourself out. You need somebody on the outside to come and get you. The problem was nobody knew exactly where I was. I mean, I got a phone call. I could have called someone, but all my phone numbers are in my cell phone. I couldn't remember anybody's phone number. Actually, I could remember the Mazzia's Pizza delivery number, but I didn't feel like that'd be a lot of help right now. So about midnight, cops call my name. They take me through this door, and I'm in this other room, and they hand me an envelope, and this door buzzes open beside me. And I turn, and I look, and standing there on the other side of that door is my dad. And I walk up to him, and he opens up his arms, and he just gives me the biggest hug. He doesn't yell at me. He doesn't come down on me and make me feel worse than I already feel. He's just there. What I didn't realize was that the whole time while I was inside of my mess, he was on the outside working on my behalf to get me out and to bring me home. That's just the kind of guy he was. In 2009, my dad passed away. And it was one of the hardest experiences of my whole life. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about him, especially around Father's Day. But this story is just a great reminder of what a wonderful, loving, caring dad he was. And whether you have a dad like I did, or you never knew your dad, I think there's a message about our Heavenly Father in this story. Because there are times when you will mess up, and there are times when you will do something downright stupid and you will find yourself in a situation that is completely your fault. And you will feel alone and you will feel powerless to fix your mess. What you don't realize is that your God, your Heavenly Father, is with you. And He wants you to know that He's not angry with you. He's not looking to come down on you, but He loves you. And He just wants to wrap His arms around you and bring you home. Happy Father's Day, everybody.